Finally, we're live.
Finally.
Only 10 minutes late.
Finally.
9 minutes late due to technical issues beyond my control. I don't know if Mercury retrograde's hitting me a little early. Maybe I'm going to get an extra lesson or two. I don't know, but here we go.
Such is life, right?
Such is life. Yeah. I'm going to be on this thing for a second, trying to share it out. Essentially, I got locked out of my Facebook page for those watching. Actually locked out of 2 Facebook pages and only had access to my original one, which I have no friends on. Hey, Sherry. So if you could share this out, that'd be great.
Hi, Miss Sharon Lynn.
Hi, sis.
So we gotta talk. I miss you.
Nathan, Renee, Carol.
What's up, guys?
Sorry I'm late. Tech issues. Go figure.
Oh, no, story of our lives, right?
What's that?
Story of our life.
You recovered nicely. You recovered.
It took me about 30 minutes to figure out how to do this. So I got it.
Thanks for sharing, Sherry.
There's nothing worse than computer shit.
Hang on, I gotta turn my volume down. There we go. Okay. Yeah.
All we can do is laugh at the madness sometimes.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Hey, Renee. Crystal Infinity in the house. Come on, phone. Come on. There we go. Okay. Son of a gun, we're going to have great fun on the bayou. All right, here we go.
Are you all set now? Are you all set?
No, I'm not. My brain is mush right now. Hey, Carol.
You're all right.
Well, I got home late from working on the house. I've been loading wood in the dumpster and then filled about 100 buckets of 5-gallon buckets with plaster, dumped that in the dumpster, and rushed over here, got cleaned up quick. I know it doesn't look like it, but I did. Jumped on, started logging to Facebook, and it only logged into my original account. I have 3, which I have no friends on. Both laptops locked out of 2 Facebook accounts. Couldn't get into StreamYard. Couldn't get into YouTube. I finally figured out
the chaos.
So
a ball of chaos.
That
should be stopping. That should be stopping by now.
Well, this is my life.
Why?
It's like the circle of madness.
Pisces is out of Mercury. Mercury is in Aries. You have Aries. You should be sharp. Things should be sharp and nothing should be crashing.
I'm usually, where the energies hit, I'm usually 3 days early or 3 days late. Normally I'm 3 days early, but sometimes I'm late. I'm never on time for anything. Even that.
That's true.
Well, we can't blame it on the planets.
No, we can't. I know what it is. I cleared the cache, the browsing history on both laptops. I needed to get some things off of here that I forgot about from somebody else. And when it did, all hell broke loose on both laptops. And this has happened to me before. I believe it was during a Mercury retrograde at that time. It's just going to take me a little time to get it figured out. I got to get a hold of Facebook. It's not a big deal. It's just I was trying to rush, and now tomorrow I'll sit down calmly, get it done, take about a half hour. No problem. We'll be back in business.
Well, so Facebook will help
if your tools are sharp.
My shovel is.
You'll get it straight.
Lola, how you doing, girl?
Will they bring back your other account?
Yeah, I just got to get a hold of them.
Okay.
They'll give me a
As long
little
as
crap
they'll
for
do
having
that.
so many accounts, but I'll get it back.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
I still got all 3 of them on my phone. It's just on the laptops. It's a thing.
Okay.
Well, before we get started, I suppose we'll just give a quick little tip off. I know we did a post to it, but Renee Coates, welcome to the team.
Yes.
She
welcome
is
to
Cobra
Cobra
official.
Paranormal. Yeah.
Had to get that out there.
Yeah.
So are you guys going to start doing investigations and going out now? Are people doing them in your area? I mean,
We're slowly going to ease back into things.
okay.
Michelle still got some stuff to get healed up. I got some stuff to get healed up. It's going to be 6 months before I get my house rebuilt.
Right.
We do have some priorities. Life hit both of us hard. We got, another member besides Renee. She's got some stuff going on, but we are going to start easing back into things.
Good.
We are going to be streamlining how we do cases.
Good.
Really looking at doing this the correct way. We did a fairly decent job earlier, but things got kind of clustered. And so we had to revamp the team, take a break due to life, and it happens. It's okay to take a break. And so we're gonna, I'm getting my back, and we're slowly getting where we kind of need to be. But we got some talking, some a few meetings to get done, and then we're going to slowly ease back into things. We're going to go and what is up with my eyeballs? Oh, it's a reflection. Okay. Well, my right pupil kept going like from purple to blue. Now it's green. What is? Oh, that's my selenite lamp.
Oh, yes. I was trying to figure out that earlier.
Okay. And I got a colored light under it. Thank you.
Does it change colors? I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's cool.
Debunked. Anyway, we're going to start out by going to just some haunted locations.
Yeah.
Practice gathering evidence and working together so that we can refamiliarize with each other's body movements, facial manipulations.
Yeah, our cues.
Tone manipulations,
vibration.
cues. That way we have a better understanding when we're on an actual investigation helping clients. Hey, Michelle, you okay? Oh, really? Why don't we step outside for a second? I'd like to talk to you outside for a second about the case.
Yeah, or when, somebody's just flat talking to me and then they're like, okay, you go and do that. And I'm like, what? What? You didn't hear what I said? No.
Well, here's
I
what
talked for 20 minutes. Nope.
This is what you have to jump on. And there's a reason why I asked. Remember how I know, I've been talking about the middle of April for a long time.
Yes.
And of course, we're jumping into Aries season. Aries is go, as you know, anybody that's an Aries has Aries rising or anything Aries. It is go, go, go. Aries are very impatient. We have a transit that's coming April 12th. We've not had this for 165 years. Are you ready for this one, Keith? Jupiter is conjunct Neptune. What does that mean? Well, Jupiter is the planet of abundance. We have from the beginning of the month, except for 2 little days that I'm just going to ignore those. New beginnings, new energy, starting over. But this April 12th, if you guys can possibly get ready by then, even to start meetings and stuff, it's abundance, wealth, good good blessings, everything. It's the best transit we've probably seen. I'm safe to say in 3 or 4 years.
That's a good thing for me because I'm starting
Yeah.
over completely.
This is what's happening now is a complete start over. So starting with the new moon in Aries, and especially with Scorpio, and you're getting hit because the South Node is in Scorpio right now. So it's one of those things where Scorpios usually hold on to everything anyway. Now they're getting saturated. So instead of releasing once, you release all day long. So you don't build up that what's the word?
Nuclear explosion?
Anger? Not anger, but being like, I don't know, kind of mad. Because that Scorpios have a tough time releasing.
We do, actually.
Yeah.
I know several other Scorpios, and they're all very similar to me. It is kind of difficult for us to release emotions. We tend to hold them. They tend to build up, and then you get a
volcano,
which I have actually been working on very hard over the last 4 or 5 years.
Right.
And recently, I made a lot of headway on that.
Good.
I hadn't paid attention to it over time, but I was recently put into some situations, and I can keep my shit together if I choose to. If I choose to, I can stay calm. I can stay grounded. I might go out to the lake and scream my head off, the word, later, but that's kind of in a more healthy environment and way. But I'm learning different ways of releasing emotion in general at different times instead of at inappropriate times, and just exploding all over somebody with any kind of emotion.
Good.
So you got to kind of balance things out, and I've made a lot of headway in that.
Well, this new moon, it's like, I think it's Friday or Saturday. I'll have to let you know. I think it's the first new moon of the year, because technically this is in astrology. This is the new year.
Yes.
In Aries. So this is this. I don't care if you don't do this any other month, but in April, to take such advantage of this, write down all of your goals, time to set new intention. It's time to take action. So it's like, okay, and I'm going to use Cobra Paranormal as an example for the team, because it's in that process. Okay, so make a list and say, we would like to do a month, every month we would like to do an investigation. This is what we need, and start your goals and your lists and your intentions. It's very important, because when this April 12th date hits, a lot of astrologers saying it's the collective, moving up into the vibrational level. But I think we have to do that.
That in order for the collective to move up, we have to move up individually in our vibrations. That only that will raise the collective vibration, which in turn raises the Earth's vibration, which in turn helps the universe's vibration.
And it's been hard. It's been hard. Well, see, we had our first big hit December 20th, 2020, with the Jupiter conjunction. And everybody thought it was the Christmas star, and it was actually 2 planets. That was the first hit. This is the second big hit, and I'm calling it a psychic tsunami, because that's exactly what it is. If you do any clairvoyant work, if you do anything, and you want to raise your awareness with anything, this is the time to do it. You got about 2 weeks for this energy to really, it's stuff it only happens once every 165 years. None of us will ever see this again. So it's the ultimate blessings. If I would say that's a date when all the crap across the way is going to stop, it's going to be April 12th. But I think it's going to stop before then. But definitely April 12th It's phenomenal. It's a permanent shift. Just like December 2020 was a permanent shift. This is bigger than that shift because it's Neptune. What is Neptune? It's spirituality. It's clairvoyance. It's dreams. You're going to notice your dreams increasing like wild.
Oh, Johnny, don't tell me that.
Yeah, if you're a dreamer, do you dream?
I got you, girl. I got you. I got you.
Do you?
I
Do you-
do.
Oh, get a notebook. They are going to explode.
Yeah, they
I'm
are. They
not-
are all recorded, so I usually like. It's almost like a form of drunk texting, really. Because because when I like
Not wrong.
dislodge as I'm messing up my hair, as I dislodge from them, I usually will like do voice to text to Keith, and it comes across all mumble jumbled, but then I just like say it, and here's what's going on, then we talk about it later, but.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, it's not always like obvious when it comes out, it always, it's very cryptic. And then you have the aha moment. But
Well, let me tell you, this is really good. This is phenomenal. Now, before we get to that, we've got a couple of weeks where people are going to feel like they're going through a lot of stormy energy because it is stormy. We're moving into Aries. And if anybody has Aries energy, you know what that push is.
Let's get it done now.
Yes.
Now. Hey,
there's
did you
no
hear now?
patience.
Now. Are we done yet? Come on, let's go.
And Aries is very spontaneous, and it's very spontaneous combustion. So
Do it now.
the Aries people, we have to step back. Because it's going to take us. We're going to be off the charts. We're going to be off the charts if we don't step back and just, okay.
Breathe.
Yeah.
Remind me, Michelle.
Yeah.
I've got the hands ready.
If that's not enough, we have 2 new moons in April, which is really a good thing because new moons are the good ones. We love that. That's new beginning. New beginning. So we've got 2 really good new moons. What else? Let's see. What else is going? I mean, this is phenomenal. You got to remember we're in our Pluto return in America, right? Pluto's going to get ready to go retrograde at the end of the month. It's going to go back to what we just went through in February and what we're going through now. What was that?
Oh, hell no, I ain't going back to that. Hell no. No. Hell to the no. Hell to the no.
What was that
nope,
face?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Do you need to do the hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper?
Listen, if you learned your lesson and you did fine, you'll be fine.
Did you learn
You'll
your
be-
lesson?
Yes.
Okay.
I actually had learned a lot of lessons. Actually, I'm going to say relearned in a better, healthier way, and they made sense to me this time.
What more can you say? You have nothing to fear.
No, I don't think I do.
Nothing.
And
Because Pluto apparently came by and plowed you.
oh my God,
Face plant.
threw me across the football field. I mean, just punted me.
Drugged behind a car down the highway,
but-
actually.
I've sat back and looked at it, and it there's a lot of positive things that have happened because of it. You don't always see the positive things when you're going through hell.
That's right.
But sometimes I like when I get kicked into hell's basement, as I say, or under hell's basement. I have been that low. I am completely dark. Scorpio, I'm under my rock. I'm in my cave under my rock. So there is no light. I have to find the light. Where can I find the light? In here. and in here. Once I find that, then I can see it. Okay, that's my way out. The closer I get to that light, the bigger it gets. The opening gets bigger, and then I can just pop up and say, okay, I'm back. Let's go. Let's get this done.
See, so you don't have anything to worry about round 2.
No, it's just, the thought of, okay, look at everything I've gone through. What else can happen?
Don't ever ask.
Don't ask that question.
You'll be shown. No, don't
Just
ask.
kidding, man.
Just kidding. Well, see, we come back into round 2. I can't help but to not think that whatever is happening, and I don't even know if we're allowed to say over there, whatever's happening there is going to have a direct impact on the Pluto return here.
Okay.
Because what is happening over there should be happening here. And that would make perfect sense, but it's not. So it's like
it's supposed to be happening.
Well, okay.
It is supposed to be happening. I think I keep hearing, from this source and this source, oh, this is happening. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Okay, when? We're not seeing it.
I think a lot is happening. I think a lot is happening because Pluto return is in the financial house. So I think that unfortunately will go well. But I think, remember last year, there's a dual system going to be coming in. I don't know what that means. The dual monetary system where one is leaving and one is coming in.
They're looking at going to electronic. That way,
okay,
they can monitor better.
Okay. So we've got that going on. But what is happening on America's chart is Neptune, which is the planet with lower vibrating level, is scandal, it's lies, it's deceit, it's cloudiness, it's not being able to, you just don't get it. You that's lower level. It's lies. That is opposing the transit, what's going around us is opposing the Neptune on the U.S. chart.
And the media's got a lot to do with that. The media is lying. Even about what's happening over there, they're lying about what's happening over there. There are people over there on YouTube saying, no, that's not happening right here. I'm right there. And
all you have to do is go on to other social media outlets and you will see the people over there are talking. It's pretty easy to figure it out. Well, what's happening is that Neptune is squaring the third house of the U.S. chart, which is, guess what? Media, communications. So, it all makes sense.
Maybe the big blow up and destruction, maybe the tower is going to be with the media.
I would say it's going to be April 4th and 5th.
Okay.
Maybe because there's some Mars aspects, and I don't know. Anytime you have Mars coming into play, and Mars is in Aquarius, though. It wants to talk. It doesn't want to act. He wants to talk now. But you know what? It's there's a lot of combustion going on in the 4th and 5th. So if you're hearing that stuff is stirring, if something 4th and 5th would be when it would happen in April.
Okay. But
then the 12th through the 14th till the end of the month is really excellent. But this is what happens when you're vibrating low. Something is going to occur because when Neptune is also fear, along with Saturn. So when you get Jupiter to come up against anything, it makes everything bigger because it's abundance. It makes stop it, Keith. See, the Scorpios are like, oh, bigger, and they start getting that pervert look. It's like you're a pervert. It's not Uranus. So funny. So what happens is the people that are living in fear right now, which it's going to make it bigger. around that transit when we're all like in bliss.
Stop it.
Going, see, I know that's a Scorpio. They can't help it. They can't help it. They're
No.
perverts. They're the perverts of the zodiac. See, we're all excited. I'm excited because of this new blissful. Oh my God, everybody's going to be like going, I just saw a spirit, or I've got my intuition, or am I going crazy? That's going to be the Texas I will get. Am I going crazy? What
I'm
am
gonna
I
I
get-
seeing?
mean, I say that all the time.
I know. No, you're not crazy.
I was
What?
about that close.
To going crazy? You're already crazy.
And
Yeah.
that's the scary part.
I mean, there was no this close. You've been there for a while, man. Yes.
Hi,
What's
Captain.
this? What's the Klingons around? See, there she is with Uranus. And
Klingon.
she's not even a Scorpio, but she's got Aries.
Right. See,
She's an Aries. She's an Aries person.
I consider myself a good kind of crazy. There's different kinds of crazy,
are.
different levels of crazy. I'm a high level of good crazy.
You're batshit crazy.
That one, but in a good way, in a positive way. There's negative batshit crazy as well.
You're
In a way
fun
we all love.
crazy. What else? I got so many notes. This is an exciting month for us. Oh, then guess what we go to at the end of the month?
What?
Eclipse season.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Yes, I dropped the F
Is that a word? No, at the end of it's a beautiful, beautiful eclipse. It's a solar eclipse in Taurus. Guess what that means? Security, safety. We want to be secure again. It's our food supply.
Right.
Solar eclipse. It's a good one though.
So
I
that's gonna be good
mean,
for the garden.
we are really coming in for a couple of good months.
See, and the last one, well, it was not such a good eclipse. And I'm looking at a timeline right now. When was the last eclipse? Do you remember?
No.
Okay.
What happened? I remember it was towards the last one. It was pretty.
Hang on.
Oh, you got it written down?
No, I'm Googling.
Okay. So, and then we have another new moon, April 30th. We also have Jupiter going into Aries as well, which is wonderful. That happens every 12 years because it every year it shifts a new sign. Hasn't been in Aries for 12 years. So think back what was your life like 12 years ago?
Oh,
I can't remember.
12 years ago is probably around when things started going south with Shannon.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Whoops.
So
I just had my daughter.
interesting timing there. Rapid. The last eclipse was February 26th. That one hits. And then the one before that, no, wait, that's 2017. What the hell?
Right church, wrong pew.
Right.
This is a solar eclipse, not a lunar eclipse. Look for a solar
Okay.
because they're different.
I think saying August 21st. Nope. Again, that's 2017. What the? I guess I'm
It's
not
not-
supposed to find out right
It's
now. I'll
April
look at it later.
30th, I think.
What's that?
It's April 30th, I
Oh,
think.
here.
2022.
December 4th, 2021. But I thought there was one just recently.
No.
A lunar. There was a lunar.
Well,
think-
what happens with those in 2021, we were so busy with Uranus and Saturn squaring and really just knocking us all for a loop. We've not had this Aries energy is going to pull us out of a lot. It's kind of been when you get into some Pisces seasons, it can be kind of like the blood. It's kind of more relaxing energy. Now it's going to pick up to a very, very quick and steady pace. Mercury is highlighted all through April, which we need that with communications.
Yeah.
Communications have been cloudy, they have been foggy. Now with it in Aries, it's going to be very clear, very crisp, very matter of fact. Almost like everybody's just going to start fighting and arguing again. You're going to see that. I know.
I have too much of that going on right now.
It shouldn't be happening. No. Step back.
It was so bad. I was literally crying Friday, like nearly all day. Yeah.
See, here I come in. I'm all excited with all this Aries energy. And I'm like, go, go, go. This is so cool. I'm ready. Time for new projects, new
Yes.
beginnings, new
Yeah.
stuff coming.
Where I was getting at with the eclipse stuff is that will affect relationships a lot. The last solar one in 2017,
Yes.
that knocked our socks off, and there was a huge division then. And then, and depending on where you're vibrating, either
Right.
or solar or lunar can affect you either positively or negatively.
Right.
There's a general rule, but there's always exceptions. And I was looking at my timeline, and with the eclipses, that like it accelerated. It's like, okay,
Yes.
you really need to see this. So, and you really need to look at yourself with this. So, and then Pluto stepped in and said, boom. Yeah,
Face plant. That
I'm
that's
so
what Pluto
sorry.
does.
My daughter's going crazy in her bedroom, like laughing and having a great time. So if she's bleeding through the wall, I apologize.
That's okay.
All good.
It will affect relationships. This is why. If you remember, some eclipses can usually end relationships as well, unfortunately. This is in Taurus. Guess what Taurus's ruling planet is? Venus. So Venus is our relationships. So it's going to be a lot about Venus and relationships and romance and love and all that good stuff. It conjuncts Jupiter.
And when is that?
This is at the end of the month. I think it's April 30th. But we'll see it before that. So we've got Jupiter and Neptune playing around all mid-month and the end of the month. You're going to start feeling this Jupiter-Neptune stuff now.
Okay.
It's good. It's blessings. It's abundance. Kick in the abundance with gratitude.
It's going to be grateful for what you have.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
For everything, because it won't kick in unless you have gratitude for the little things. And this energy with Aries is extended. It's an extended Aries season. I think we had that last year too. Remember? I want to say we did. I'm not sure. But we're going to have a lot of planets in Aries. And so does that mean everybody's going to fight again? Yeah, it can mean that. Because people that are vibrating lower, it's a very combative. Aries is combative. But you just don't vibe there. You vibe to where it helps your energy level. It gets your goals. It gets your intentions. Now is the time to set your intentions for this cycle.
Yeah.
Especially coming on the heels of Jupiter, because when Jupiter steps in, it's like Santa Claus to me. But it can also make the people that are really struggling with fear right now, it can expand that fear to almost into a psychotic place.
That's not a good thing.
No, it's not. So it's important to stay positive and help the ones that are vibrating lower and just make them laugh, because Laughter ups the vibrational level.
Yep.
So if you have a coworker that's gloom and doom and desperate and depressed and kind of down and out, just try to make them laugh the next couple of weeks.
Keith,
Well,
you better start sending me jokes.
Alrighty then. See, I'm my own coworker now, so I'm gonna have to tell myself jokes.
But I mean, you know what? It's the best stuff that we have seen coming in a long time. I mean, 2020, I think 2020 was harder than 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't you all?
I agree.
But
Well, yes and no. Because the end of 2021 was quite difficult for me.
yes.
Not, in general, yes, but the end of 2021 is when I got my new beginning handed to me. I had stopped saying, I got my ass kicked. I was handed a new beginning and I had to find it. It was mixed in with a bunch of other things. And then some other things happen, and then some other major things happen. And again, here's your new beginning. Find it. Okay. So I did.
Well, Pluto energy, and I have warned about it. Pluto, Saturn gets the bad rap, but Saturn will take your hand, you know what I mean, and walk you through it. What was that? I didn't see it.
Oh,
Is it funny? No, yeah, that's true. And Pluto doesn't do that. Pluto steamrolls you. You don't get fair warning. This is the Grim Reaper coming at you.
yeah.
And Pluto will help you stand back up, but you're going to go through it. It'll take you to your knees.
Yeah. You were talking about hanging on to, tower moments and hanging on to things. Scorpios hang on to things.
Yes, they do.
I had gone through that house so many times, top to bottom, searching this box, that box, because I still had boxes I hadn't opened since we moved in. And I kept finding things from high school that I kept, from previous relationships that I kept, girlfriends in high school. I don't need this. Why do I still have this? I know why I used to keep it. If I got single, what if? I don't need those what ifs anymore. So I took them out back. I had me a little ceremony and they went up in smoke. I don't need this anymore. Thank you for those lessons. But I kept finding things.
Yeah.
Little things, just little things. A receipt for Pete's sake in a sack, I remember that moment. I don't need that anymore.
No.
I remember those nights, and it was very liberating for you.
Yeah. And I tried to do it all at once, but I kept getting sidetracked. And lo and behold, I had to do it all at once. And everything in that house had to go into a dumpster. Everything. Down to a ballpoint pen laying on a table. Contaminated, had to go. Everything. So I am literally completely starting over now. So everything literally went up in flames. He said, you didn't get it done quick enough. Let me help you out.
Yep.
With all of that, like we talk about the whole starting over. I mean, how kismet is it, honestly, that basically it's the same thing for the two of us. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
I mean, life had to be brand new in April and then brand new all over again in December. And just, it was the ultimate shakeup. I mean, last year was literally a year it really rocked us as a team.
Mm-hmm.
Really.
Yeah, it rocked us to the core and it taught us a lot. So, those lessons that we learned personally are going to help the team learn and grow, which is going to help us be able to help the clients learn and grow even more.
Exactly.
So
Take advantage of this energy with the team. Even if you don't go out and actually do physical investigations or whatever, start planning, because that that will continue on. You know what I mean? It's a great time to just start to begin to plan, to begin a new project,
Yeah.
to begin. You don't have to go out and do it, but it's a great opportunity to say, okay, April 10th, April 11th, we're going to start planning, because jump on that energy. I mean, because those blessings just keep going.
Yeah. And the universe will see, hey, they're starting over. Look at this.
Yeah.
They look at that. Well, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Pluto doesn't do that. It's a freaking Grim Reaper, dude. I mean, you will get literally face planted. You will. You know, and there were a lot of deaths. If everybody suffered, there were a lot of deaths associated with Pluto as well. And that means deaths with relationships. It's physical deaths. It's
Yeah.
you know, it's necessary though.
Job, yeah, you name it.
And we knew this was coming. We knew this return was coming. I'm kind of just like walking around on eggshells, waiting for the ball to drop here as a collective with the states, because I'm like, wait a minute, it's happening in the wrong area of the world, but it's definitely affecting something here.
Mm-hmm.
There's no question, because it has to.
What's happening over there may be the catalyst that begins things here.
Okay, then that makes complete sense, because I'm like, what do you mean? What are you doing over there? You're in the wrong place. I'm like, wait, no, it's here. But however,
We're gonna need it, Renee.
yeah, you know, I don't think the Pluto return. Luckily, I think the lesson here was not to get involved, like we have in so many other times. And I think we were all kind of holding our breath, going, no, not again, not again. And I think that's a huge lesson, that when this hits retro and comes back, it'll be okay.
Yeah, so many people were saying, okay, it's here. This is World War III. No, it's not. Chill.
No. I don't think so. I think it's because everybody's going, no, stop. No, we don't want this.
There's going to be a lot of division.
Renee, that's funny because, yeah, I think in the United States chart, there was a lot of talk about the first house, which is your physical self in astrology. It's your looks, what you look like. There were a lot of changes in America's chart of the landscaping change, of the land changing. So I don't know. Could that mean a friendly divorce? I think it's very possible. And that could be the monetary stuff. We just don't know.
Interesting about you saying friendly divorce, because things just really started rolling along for me nicely. Finally. So
finally, yes.
Good communication.
Really?
Let's just agree to work together, get this done. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
Well, apparently, whatever lesson you had to learn there, you learned it.
Yeah, the timing was, the synchronicities were off the chart. I need to write them down because I always forget. But this happened. You know, I've been wanting to quit my job for years. One day, I just did it. Just did it. I quit. I'm done. And right before that, well, actually, right in that general area, I lost a person, a relationship in my life. So that happened. I'm trying to deal with the, insurance companies, the divorce. But as soon as those two things happen, everything else just started flowing so that I can keep going with the house and not have to worry about a job for right now, and rebuild my house and concentrate on myself and really digging in deep again. because I need to do that still. I've been doing it, but there's still work to do.
Yeah.
But now I have the time to do that on a whole new level. And people are always worried about me being in the dark. There's sometimes I need to go there, and it's okay. Sometimes I like being there. No,
You do.
it does. I do, because
Yeah.
it helps me see things in a more clearer aspect.
Yep.
It's hard to
I
explain.
never worry unless I have to worry about him, and I usually know when.
Yeah. She'll get a text. Can you talk?
Yeah, but I don't think a Scorpio needing alone time is anything to worry about. I think that's I think I would worry about a Scorpio when they're not getting their alone time. That's when they're going to
Yes.
blow.
That is a huge
Yes.
thing. That is a huge thing.
Mhm.
And when a Scorpio explains to you, multiple times, hey, I need, give me an hour. I'll be back in an hour. Where you going?
Yep.
For drive. Just going for a drive. Where to? I don't know. Lake, Iron Mountain, haven't decided yet, haven't thought. I'm just going to get in the car and go for a drive. Why?
Doesn't matter.
Because I need to think about some things. Well, what? Why? Why do you need to think about things? Job, mom, this, that.
Well,
Think about that here.
you know,
Somebody's always
when you
telling
study astrology and you can tell and what happens with a Scorpio when they need to get away and go, just go. I understand. I get it. Go. You don't owe me any explanation. You need that. I love you. Go. That's what a
and-
Scorpio says. I'm not going anywhere if somebody understands that I need to go in my cave or under a rock.
If you're ever in an argument or trying to have an argument with a Scorpio, especially when they got Aries with them, and the Scorpio tells you, I need a minute. I'm going to step outside give me 5 minutes. I'm not going to have a cigarette.
Yep.
Why?
I'm a Leo, and when Keith
No,
and
you're
I
not.
go
You're going
at
to stay
it,
right here.
we know.
No, I'm not going to stay right here. I'm asking for 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be back. Let me, find my Zen, and we'll continue the conversation. If you try to keep that Scorpio from even taking 5 minutes, that conversation's pretty much done right there.
Mhm.
We ain't
Well,
gonna have it.
No, they won't. And that it's good to learn the traits of your partners, of your family members, of your children. It's wonderful to see when you look at your children and how their dynamics are. You can communicate with them because you know what makes them tick.
Yeah. And it's
yeah,
not just with your family, significant other. It could be your boss, this person, that person,
it's wonderful.
person in Walmart, what have you.
Yeah.
So
And like with a Leo, for example, a Leo they won't even ask. They just leave. They're like, screw this, bye. There's no. They, they're no.
Look at how many times I've left our team chats. You can count them.
You have?
yeah, I can scroll back. Michelle Dyer left the conversation. It says it in there. I can go back and count them.
Yeah, they just leave.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, done. Boom.
Should be back in a week.
Done. And that's very Leo. So, like a Scorpio is going to say, no, I'm telling you, I need alone time. And the Leo's just like out.
Yep.
And that's, and that's so true. They don't care.
When we fight, Joni, Keith and I, if we disagree, seriously, it's like a 2-day break. I'll just like stop texting him and he'll be like, I need a minute, and done. 2 days later, okay, we're ready. Let's
What's
talk.
up?
No.
How you doing?
I know, it's like, no, I don't want that. But then, and then you've got with you two, then you would have he's got Aries.
And
So
Sagittarius.
here comes in the fire smacking into the Leo. So you got the two.
And what's crazy is I'm a cusper. So I'm actually a Cancer Leo cusp.
Yeah, I get to deal with two of them.
I know.
What's your
Joni, I
what
swear.
is your what's your rising sign?
I don't know. We're gonna have you do my birth
That's
chart
right.
because it was at the house and we were gonna have you go through everything. But
Oh, okay. When were you do you know your time?
And it went up in smoke.
yes, so I was born at, let's see, my mom was eating her carrots, having her contractions. I came about 1:15 actually.
In the afternoon?
Yes.
Let's look. Yeah, it's pitiful when my phone just goes right to this. Look, it's right to Astro. Oh, you can't see it. Astro.com. It's just like right there. It's pitiful. Let's look. Okay, what? Oh, you don't have to give it to me out loud if you don't want.
What, my
Do you-
birthday?
yeah.
7/24/83.
Oh, we shouldn't do that.
Oh, why?
Should you
Why
give out your
not?
birthday?
There's absolutely nothing, anything that's connected to my birthday other than people being able to look me up and say, "Oh, hey, look, that girl's got a
Okay.
birthday."
Happy
So it's
birthday.
July 27th.
24.
Ooh, you are on the cusp.
I'm a cusp.
I'm a cusp.
Woohoo! Cuspies unite.
Cuspies. What year?
Nosy people.
83.
You're a baby.
I'm a baby.
You're a baby. My daughter was.
I'm a baby in age, but I am very wise and bold souled.
Not wrong.
Okay, and it was what time again?
I was 1:15.
PM.
Yes. And my poor mother, she was in labor. That's the worst story. Her room was facing the McDonald's sign, and they wouldn't let her eat, and she was hungry.
I know that's terrible when they do that shit. What city and state?
Papillion, Nebraska.
Could you? What is it?
Papillion.
Capillion.
P-A-P.
Capillion.
P-A-P. Yeah, Papillion. Or
C-A-P.
it looks like
P.
Papillon.
Papillion. Like Papillon.
Yeah. Paul
Yep.
Allen Paul. P-A-P. You know what's interesting, Michelle, was when Ashley, my second, was born. Guess what? My mother-in-law brought us in the delivery room.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, my mom's thing was a fish sandwich. She had to have extra tartar on the side so she could dip her fries into it.
Actually,
Yep. And at one point they told her, "You can't do that." So she stormed into the McDonald's as she was pregnant. She's like, "You're gonna tell a pregnant lady no?"
The pregnant lady. Let's look. So you have a Libra rising, which is good. That keeps you balanced.
that's what I have.
That's where they come from.
Libras.
Stop it, Keith.
No offense, Joey.
And your moon is like barely like it's I think is it in Capricorn or Aquarius? Let's look. I think it's in Aquarius. Let's look.
Again, cuspy.
Do what?
Again, that's cuspy.
She's a cuspy.
Living on the edge.
Man.
I know.
When
no-
my
Right there
good
in
friend,
Aquarius. Some would say Aquarius. I'm going to say it's Aquarius.
Okay.
So that's a great combination. So you got the sun in Leo. Your rising sign is Libra. Man.
All right.
And then your moon is in Aquarius.
We'll talk about that Libra thing.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, that makes her balanced. She likes to be balanced. Leo takes over a lot though. Leos are so strong. They really
Wow.
are. They overpower a lot. but that's 2 air signs getting you.
You
So
still got no
she's-
Gemini in you.
Talk. But that, okay. So I think I got us for April. Did I get everything?
I think so.
Did I, Keith? What, do you have any questions? Did I forget anything on my notes?
Anybody out there got any questions quick? I don't think I do. I do. I'll message you. I kind of
Yes.
took some notes as we went this time.
Well,
Yes, thank you for that because I wasn't.
Well, yeah.
I-
The thing is, when I take notes, I'm generally looking at the screen. Not, I write quick, and when I do that, I can't read my writing later. So I may have to go back and rewatch this and then take legible notes or type them out on the computer.
well, just
when
remember.
I come down over the weekend, I can transcribe that for you because I'm used to pharmacist handwriting
Okay.
and doctor.
I need to talk to you about this weekend.
Okay,
So stay on after we end the broadcast, please.
of course.
Okay.
Just remember, everything's going to start speeding up at record speed.
That's
Come
what
on.
something I need to talk to her about. And it, Boom!
What, you forgot it?
No, I know what I need to talk to her about, but you
Oh,
talking
okay.
about things speeding up, some things have been coming into play for quite some time. Just, okay, it's supposed to happen, and
Whoosh.
Now,
it's happening.
Yeah.
now, yeah.
And it's a good thing.
And it's very quick. I mean, we're going to look around and April's going to be gone. But definitely take advantage of this transit coming up because like I said, we haven't seen this in 165 years. This is a huge blessing. Yeah, please do, Renee.
165, 111.
What's that
Can't
mean?
make that up.
Oh, but so stuff is quick. Take advantage of everything. We have a Venus and Saturn conjunction coming up too. I forgot to tell you about that. That's another annual one where breakups do happen as well. But it's Saturn puts us on track. When we were like through the Uranus clouds and we're like, this is weird, this is great. And Saturn's like, wait a sec.
The Uranus
Stop the
clouds.
shit.
I'm
And that's
sorry.
true. Saturn's like saying, stop it. I'm not putting up with
It was
this
crop
crap.
dusting.
See, I had to say Uranus. Saturn
Oh,
brings us
Joni, now you got two of
stability.
us.
But I think that's about it.
Okay.
But we'll be talking more probably in a couple more weeks we'll be coming in on that energy in a couple weeks anyway, right?
Yeah.
So just get ready for it. Start writing down your intentions. Start planning your new projects because that's when they hit. All righty.
I know something I need to plan. Thank you for that.
Okay. We'll get that. And I'm going to head over to Miss Sherry Lynn's show.
Do it.
So thank you. Bye. Good to see you,
Thanks,
Michelle.
Joni.
I'll
Good
talk
to
to you
see
soon, hon. Everybody
All right.
enjoy your evening. Thank you. Bye, sweetie.
Thanks, girl. Talk tomorrow.
All righty, no problem. I got to get out of here. I'm
All
headed over to her.
All right.
All right.
Yeehaw, here we go, people. Yes, Renee, Doug farts. Doug Clouds farts.
Dude.
All right. Well, even though we had some tech glitches and we were a little bit late, we got her done. I will get everything fixed hopefully tomorrow. If I don't get it fixed tomorrow, it's going to be about a week before I can get it fixed, but I will get it fixed before the next show. So there we go. Anyway, I am going to jump. I got to go to the house and get a few things done yet tonight. I got to get that dumpster loaded before, what is today, Monday? I got to get it loaded before Wednesday, and I got a lot of work to do. So
Yeah.
I'm going to get the work lights out and
Yep. Utilize that.
what's that?
Utilize that light.
Yes, absolutely. So thank you everybody for joining in and laughing and giggling with us. You now know what to expect for April. Holy shit, here we go.
Yes.
But hey, Venus is involved. She's the goddess of love.
Oh God. At least it's not in Uranus.
Bingo!
Oh my God. What- See, we are crazy. I am sorry, but we are. There's not a serious thing going on.
There is nothing wrong with cracking a joke here or there and laughing, giggling.
That's right. Joni literally said to laugh. We're raising the vibration.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Yes, girl, we ride at dawn.
Yes.
I'll be
Alright.
Big Bird holding the reins of the horses in the buggy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't tell a Scorpio that. Mm-mm.
Yeah, don't tell him that. 'Cause I'm usually the one who has to slap him back in the line. Like,
You
all
tell
the
that-
time.
You tell that to Scorpio, I will go to Walmart, find a tricycle and a football helmet and a noodle and joust somebody riding down the aisle.
I've
Okay.
got a colorful sequin tutu you can borrow.
We were actually going to do that at Scarefest, and we just didn't have time for it. So maybe this year.
Oh man. Yeah, I talked to Virginia about that. She's like, oh. I'm like,
Mm,
hey, it could happen, girl.
that would be one heck of a birthday present.
It really would. It really would. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to let everybody go. Again, thank you for joining us tonight. And we will see you next time on the Otter's Den.
Yep.
Well,
Have a
the
good night,
temporary
all.
Otter's Den.
Yeah.
I cannot wait till I can get back into the Otter's Den to do the actual Otter. Just saying. But hey, there we go. There we go. Scarefest. I like it.
Yeah.
We will chat about that.
Heck
We will
yeah.
definitely chat about that. We could be a force to be reckoned with.
We already are.
Oh, we
But
drive
yes.
this person nuts. All right. On that note, I'm gonna hit the end broadcast button and get my butt scooting. So thanks everybody. We'll see you later. Hang on for just a second, Michelle. And
you.
we will see everybody